It's Tuesday, September 19th, I'm sorry. I'm headed to my happy place. Actually gonna meet Bay there. She's already at the gym. Tell you guys a little bit about how my morning went this morning. I was up and out this morning super early, guys, like super early. I had a job interview this morning at another company. This is my last interview, the last one. Of all the companies that I've interviewed for so far, this is the one that I can say that I would take. It's got some, like every job, it's got some things I don't love. Number one being the first 90 days is in office. I hate that. But after that, it's a hybrid role. 2 days in office, 3 days from home. So that I can live with. But I don't love the fact that you got to be in the office for the first 90 days, but it is what it is. So I went and interviewed for that. I actually started thinking today, like, should I feel bad for talking to all these companies? But then I don't, because these companies will move on for you in a second. Obviously, that's the whole reason that I'm in this position, is because my last company decided to just move on from me. So this was the last one I'm taking. Again, it's not the quote-unquote one that I want, but of the options that I have at the moment, it's the most desirable. The one I'll probably end up going with when they call me, when or if they call me. I'm pretty confident they will call me and offer me the role. So I'm up now and headed to the gym. We're going to the gym. Y'all know how we do. So I need to work off some frustration. My Browns did not do what they were supposed to do last night. They had the opportunity to finally step up and be something other than a laughing joke or punchline. And what did we do? Nothing. Nothing at all. We went out and lost to a team we were supposed to beat, and we lost our best running back. So needless to say, I was not in the best of moods when I went to bed last night. I think I went to bed without the TV on for the first time in a long time. Like, I don't know about you guys, CC hates it, but on nights where it's like later nights, I kind of stay up and I watch TV in the bed, doze off to Sports Center, and usually like 2 o'clock in the morning or something like that, I turn the TV off. Tell Alexa to turn TV off. Cece hates sleeping with the TV. She absolutely despises it. When we first started dating and spending the night at each other's houses, probably the biggest thing she hated was the fact that I slept with my TV on. So last night, that was not the case. I actually, trying to check which side my gas thing on. You would think after driving my car for so long, I would know exactly which side of the car my gas is on, but it's not. So, but yeah, so last night I actually went to bed with no TV. Completely silent. That's how upset I was last night. Hold on, guys, I'll be right back. I'm about to go get some gas for this car. We're back. So yeah, pretty sick last night. Like I said, I didn't even want to watch the national people talk sports, because I already knew the narrative was gonna be same old Browns. You know, I said the same thing, same old Browns, and talk about us losing Nick Chubb. And I didn't want to hear that. I didn't need that type of negativity in my life before I went to bed and started the morning off with a job interview. So it's been kind of hard to even listen to the radio today, because that's kind of all they're talking about. Like, I literally cut the radio off probably like on the way back home from the job interview. I didn't even listen to the radio because nobody wants that negativity. I'm just kind of over it. Probably be listening to a lot of music today over the next few days. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to even dial back in, listen to sports talk. Probably, I don't know, at least not local, maybe some national stuff, but and keep boring you guys with the football talk. I am getting ready to pull up to this gym. Still waiting on this Popeyes to open. Y'all know CC talk about this Popeyes all the time. But this Popeyes by us is supposed to open. It's been teasing us for like, probably like 2 months. I feel like it's been damn near done for 2 months. Or done, and they just haven't opened it. But I'm pulling up at the gym. My wife is actually already here. She beat me here. She came here right after she dropped Queese off, because I usually drop Queese off in the morning, but she did it this morning, so she came here right afterwards. I'm actually going to see her inside of here. So I will see you guys in a few.
What ain't no way I made a way. Called my lane, I paved the way. Drew it up nice, I made the play. What a good day to get paid today. What ain't no way I made the way. Called my lane, I paved the way. Drew it up nice, I made the play. Ball on the ball, fade away.
What's up, everybody? We are back in the car. This afternoon been pretty chill. I've been doing, so I did some laundry. Took a little shower after getting home from the gym, and I've just been kind of in my thoughts. I've actually been going through kind of my whole thought process as far as this work thing. This is like number 2 vlog. I said I was gonna vlog every day this week. You guys hold me accountable to that, all right? So that you kind of know my inside thought process kind of while I'm getting ready to make this decision on which job I'm gonna take. I had a nice little convo with the wife today about just where I'm at, what's coming up, because obviously, well, not obviously, but September and October is supposed to be a big boom in the job market. It's supposed to be. I feel like this job market is so unpredictable that don't know what's it gonna do. But suppose in years past, September and October have brought a boost in jobs, available jobs. Kind of like people know their third quarter numbers. They are getting ready to gear up into so they want to get new staff or whatever they're going to do for the first quarter. So October, this into September, all of October is kind of like that threshold in that area. So it's kind of like, you got to pick something, because and whatever you do pick and decide to do, you're gonna probably be there at least until that next wave of jobs comes available in like February, March, kind of like where I was at last year. Crazy enough, I can't believe I've almost been doing this for a year now. But when I was getting a ton of PM interviews, I had locked down those 2 roles before unfortunately losing those roles, as far as budget cuts and stuff. And if you guys don't remember that, check out some of my previous videos where I talked about the 2 offers that were rescinded, that I had landed the job, received an offer on one and it was rescinded, and another one where I was speaking with the recruiter and she told me that I was the guy and I was good to go, but they just needed to get through the fire and wire red tape, and unfortunately that fell through. So my biggest thing for me is it's been a long time since I haven't made, I will say, good money. I'm not gonna put a dollar amount on that, just because my good money and everybody else's good money isn't the same. But these jobs that I'm looking at, the 2 I'm looking at, are significantly lower salaries than what I am accustomed to. And it's kind of frustrating. Not kind of frustrating, it's very frustrating. That I feel like I've worked very hard to acquire the skills in which I have, the mindset in which I have as far as getting things done, and I kind of feel like I'm going to have to take a lesser role, because again, one of the things that I've talked about, and I don't know, that could be the case, could not be the case, but the fact that I don't have a 4-year college degree, only have an associate's. I'm sorry. Wait for the light to come back in. There we go. I don't have a 4-year bachelor's degree. I have a 2-year associate's degree, and I definitely know it's hindered me. I've talked to several recruiters throughout this process who have reached out to me on LinkedIn because they saw my LinkedIn profile. They saw my resume, even downloaded my resume and reached out and found out that I didn't have a 4-year degree. And I was like, oh, unfortunately, this manager is a stickler for 4-year degrees. So it's been very, very frustrating. So I'm kind of coming to terms with the fact that I'm going to have to deal with this salary in the meantime. And does it mean that I'm going to have to pick up another gig or a hustle on the side, or I don't know. But I'm trying to come to terms with that, and it's very deflating. It has been very deflating, continues to be very deflating. First time I've ever thought about like mental health things like in this realm. I talked about that in another video too, but mental health and my psyche has definitely played a part in this decision making. Because for me, it's kind of like I've enjoyed over these past like 2 years being home with my family more. You guys know I coach my daughter's soccer team. I'm able to be at events. I'm able to be at sporting events for all 3 of them. I'm able to be there with my son. I'm able to be there on Saturdays and Friday nights and Sundays to just help Cece around the house get things done or to take care of kids. So it's kind of like every role in which I've been approached that makes the income in which I want requires a shit ton of time, not like 9 to 5 gigs. Even because if it was a 9 to 5 and it required some 9 to 7s or something like that, I could deal with that. It's just, I don't know. I'm rambling on and on and on, but that's kind of like, again, the frustration that I've been feeling. It's kind of like only jobs that are outside of product management. Like I've been getting approached for product manager roles, but it's out of the state, or they only doing hybrid. So, and then some of the higher paying salary roles that have reached out to me, they kind of like, I don't know, are you a product manager? Are you a business manager? Are you what exactly are you? Even one of the roles in which I accepted, it was like, well, you don't really have the background for it, but I like you and I like how your resume looks and how you present yourself, so I'm gonna give you a chance. That's how it was worded to me. Because again, I had a conversation. Again, I'm rambling, but I'm gonna wrap this up here in a second. I got some time while I'm driving, so I'm just kind of getting all these thoughts out of my head and talking to you guys at the same time. But I actually had a conversation with a headhunter a couple of weeks ago about a role, and because he had reached out, well, I had applied for it. He reached out to me, and he's like, man, this is not for you. He's like, you know, this job is not beneath you, but you got a much stronger skill set than that. And he kind of was like, you know, walk me through what's going on. And I told him, like, you know, kind of having these managers, these people, recruiters or managers I'm talking to, they kind of want to put me in this box, or they kind of want to look at me like this or look at me like that. That's what he's like. He's like, it's hard to put you in a box. Your skill set is very unique. You are like a Swiss Army knife because you are very you got a lot going for you. You're a former nurse who was good at sales, who ran a car dealership, and then was an associate product manager. Like you're very versed, and the way you have to sell yourself when you do these interviews is that you pick up on things very, very well. It's kind of like I was talking to my old VP, because I had reached out to he used to be the VP of product management when I worked at GE Lighting. I reached out to him because there was a role that came available at a company in which he used to work at, and seeing if he had any old connections. And he made a phone call for me. I'm still waiting to hear this company I'm actually talking about that I'm waiting to hear back from. He made a phone call for me. And that's kind of how he worded it to the guys. Like, man, this guy is just gets it. He's just a grinder, a hustler. He picks up on things very, very easily and very quickly. And, you know, he might not have that 4-year degree that you per se looking for, but I'm telling you, as far as a worker, this is the way he explained it to me, that he explained it to him. As far as a worker and dependability and somebody you know is going to get the job done, That's who this is the guy you need on your team. So it's just hard dealing with this label. My career, I feel like I've done so much in my career that I didn't envision getting to this point in my life of being 40 and kind of having like the consideration of like, man, do I need to go back and get my 4-year degree? I thought I had like surpassed that, but I don't know. Maybe it's something I need to revisit. But anyway, I am getting ready to pull up to my niece's school here. Oh yeah, I didn't tell y'all where I was going. I'm actually going to grab my niece from school. And then while I'm over here, I grab my niece from school, take her home, sit with her for a few, and she stays close to where Queese, my mother-in-law, stays at. So I'm gonna pick him up and we're gonna hang out until it's time for us to get back home. So anyway, like I said, I'm gonna stop rambling, stop spewing to you guys, and I will talk to you in a little while. Alright, we are in the car and headed to my sister's house. Oh, maybe want to put the car in reverse first. That might help. So I got my niece, I got Queese, and we are out. Nana says she got you some golden grams, Queese. Grandma, Nana says she got you some golden grams.
I gotta coach better. It really goes, it runs the gamut when you're talking about winning and losing in the NFL. I think for us as an offense, I think it's very, very obvious we can't turn the ball over.
What's up, guys? So we are back at home. I appreciate you guys listening to me vent and talk today. I hope you guys had a good day with me today. While I talked your ear off, I hope that it all makes sense. And again, this journey, I like in one of my other titles, I had titled the title, "The Job Market is Ghetto," because that's kind of how I feel. So anyway, I'm in better spirits now from outside of the frustration I was venting earlier. It's about 4:15 in the afternoon. Gotta go get Mari here soon. And just get ready to get the evening started, like I told you guys in the other vlog. Once the kids get home, because the kids are home and in the backyard playing Queese, everything like that. Once that stuff get going, it's time to start cooking dinner. The day really gets going. So I want to get this vlog up. So in order for me to do that, I need to get it edited right now. So I will check you guys tomorrow. All right, every day I'm coming. I'm gonna be talking to y'all. So let's go.